Hey guys, once again just wanted to very briefly promote TFA Page 101 for his upcoming autism awareness video reviews coming out this April. Once again, I'm going to go ahead and leave a link right over here on the right hand side of the screen. You'll click it, go directly to his channel. Please hit subscribe and let him know TFA sent you. On to the video! Special shout out and a big thank you to every one of my super TF addicts on Patreon. Thanks to you, we're growing as a community.
TFA 1024, where your entertainment will be transformed.
Ba weep grog no weep nitty bong, my fellow addicts. This is TFA 1024, the Transformers Addict, coming to you with yet another TFA review. And in this video review, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the Transformers Studio Series Voyager Class number 31. Wait a minute. Something doesn't look right here. So today we're going to take a look at the Transformers Studio Series Voyager Class Target exclusive number 31, Revenge of the Fallen, Battle-Damaged Megatron. And let me thank TF Addictress 4891, my lovely lady addictress, for hooking me up with this as well as some current Studio Series figures that were cited in the wild and US retail. Thank you very much, sweetheart. Without you, this review would not be possible. Love you. Thank you very much. But before we take a look at Megatron himself, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the packaging in the standard Studio Series box fashion that I've been doing. So here's the front, here's the side, here's the other side, and here's the back of the box with your obligatory product shots, brief bio, cross sales, and more. Apologies for any inconvenience such as shaky cam or poor lighting. I'm still learning and I'm trying to get things to work properly. That, and I finally switched out this old relic to finally use my spider tripod for all reviews from now on. So I do apologize. So here we have Studio Series number 31 Voyager Class Megatron in his robot mode? Yeah, I figure because I haven't done number 13 Megatron, I figured that it would be best to just briefly go over this guy and then save the more in-depth analysis and everything for number 13. Because this is technically the repaint. Not even technically, this is the repaint. This is number 31, that was number 13. Also clever that they switched the numbers to make it work. Clever, Hashtag, you clever goobers. So here we have Studio Series number 31 Battle Damage Megatron in his robot mode. And immediately you can tell the difference from this to this. I mean, yeah, there's some metallic paint in this one, but look at all that metallic paint in that body. Look how well that looks. Now, I do believe during New York Comic-Con, New York Toy Fair, or Tokyo Toy Show, one of those three events, they teased a Megatron with all metallic silver paint. Now, I'm not sure if that was a production model, or if it was just a prototype, or a factory sample, whatever the case may be, we did not get that for number 13 Voyager Megatron. And a lot of fans, including myself, were kind of disappointed. Because when you compare number 13 to this wins. And I say that a lot in my video reviews, but hear me out. This one actually has the metallic paint all the way through the body. It doesn't exactly have it here, but there is a slight gleam to it because of this nice dry brush effect. And you also have the metallic silver on the cannon, as well as a little bit over here on the shoulder joint, as well as the shoulder and everywhere else. So he does have the metallic paint, which I think is nice. It's very nice. I also noticed that from robot mode, he had gray hips with gold bits, and now he just has this straight dark gray, like gunmetal gray plastic hips, which I'm fine with. He also has some very nice gold accents throughout the whole robot mode. You have it right here in the chest, you have it right here near the pecs, you got it right here in the stomach and the abdomen section. You even got some on his crotch. He's blinging his unmentionables. And you also have that same nice metallic bronze goldish paint right here for the internals of the caterpillar treads. And again, all that nice silver, metallic silver paint. You even have some nice metallic silver paint right up here. A little bit right up here on the face. and that looks really good. I thoroughly enjoy that a lot. Like, you even have a little bit of that gold right there in the mouth, and you have this beautiful gash, damaged area right there on the side of his head, for when Optimus shot him with his own fusion cannon. No matter how many times I watch that scene, I can't help but feel bad for Megatron. So there you go. Now, we're going to spice things up a little bit. Going to be a little different around here. For articulation, his head is on a hinge as well as a double hinge right up here for the head. It is on a ball joint as well. You can see that right there. So he can look down and ET himself if you really want to. If you want to have him do that, I don't know why you would. But he can rotate his head 360 degrees. He can look up that far. Can look down that far. If you want to have him break his own neck. The shoulders are on a rotational joint. They can rotate 360 degrees. They can't really rotate in or out, but the arms can rotate in and out. So you can see this little slot right here. There is a mushroom pig, which allows for a 360 degree swivel, which is also used for transformation. You click the arm back into place, it will stay straight, so you can get him in some pretty good pointing and shooting poses. You also have a very over 90 degree elbow bend right there for the arm, so you can get him in some pretty cool like charging up poses. So like, and then he fires, which is pretty cool. The hips are on rotation. They can kick out that far. They can kick back that far. They can move in and out. There is a swivel here at the thigh, which is very nice. He can technically bend his knee, but that's again mainly for transformation, so he can take a knee if you want him to, so he can kneel before his master, the Fallen. And for demonstration purposes, this ankle pivot works really well, but because this is an early copy, or something along the lines like that, this one right here, and this is just a mileage may vary thing, I don't know how well you can see that, but this whole section right here is actually pushed out a little bit more as opposed to this section. This one's actually pushed in really nice. This one is sticking out a little bit, and that kind of limits the ankle pivot. And honestly, I don't really care for ankle pivots or anything. I think it looks fine the way it is. But if I ever want him to stand, cool like this or something, I'll just do it like that. And he still looks cool nonetheless. But just be aware, your mileage may vary. So there you go. There is that. Oh, one more thing. Hands. Hinge joint. And other arm, elbow, swivel, that kind of deal. Okay, now there is that. So now for some brief size comparisons. Here he is with the Voyager class Studio Series number 5, Revenge of the Fallen, Optimus Prime. You see how they look together. And I think that scale looks really, really well. I mean, Megatron was always bigger than Optimus, so it's not really a big surprise, but it works, and it works quite well. Here he is with his treacherous second-in-command and air commander of the Decepticons, Starscream. Now get him to stand with his chicken legs. There we go. Let's see if I can change that lighting just a little bit. There we go. Much better. So you see how they look together? And for a Voyager size comparison that I haven't done, here he is next with his lord and master of the movie, the star of the show, even though he showed up for like 15 minutes, the Fallen. And you can see how they scale together. And I gotta say, for an older Voyager compared to this, that's actually really good scale. Granted, the Fallen was a little bit bigger than Optimus. I mean, he was able to hold him down with just his foot alone, but I don't know, for a toy collection, I think it's pretty good scale. So there's that. I hate those stupid spring feet. Here he is with the SS-01, SS-15, and SS-27 Bumblebee mold. And as you can see, I think that's pretty accurate. Looks pretty good. And for comparison purposes, here he is with his predecessor, number 13 Voyager class, Megatron. You can see how they look together. And again, just pointing out the differences. Boring light gray plastic here, beautiful metallic gunmetal gray and metallic silver over here. This is what we should have got, and this is what we got. Not complaining nonetheless, it just would have been nice to see that on that. And Both. You can't have everything, fellow addicts. But hey, what can you do? And I'm sorry, but I am not transforming Revenge of the Fallen Voyager Megatron for a size comparison. So there you go. There is that. Something very minor I forgot to mention in the video review period is that if you rotate this blade outward, he also has his blade that he used to impale Optimus Prime with in the movie. And it's also done in that very nice copper bronze-ish paint, as well as the gunmetal gray. So there you go. Now if you want him to kill Optimus Prime, you can do that. So with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get Megatron from looking like this. Oh wait, I can't say that in... Ah, dang it. Let's go ahead and conceal Megatron from looking like this to unleashing the Decepticon leader's tank mode within. That feels really uncomfortable to say. So here we have Voyager class battle damage Megatron in his vehicle mode. And guess what? It's an alien tank that he turned into in the movie. Are you surprised? I know I'm not. But as you can see, there is a lot of difference in the paint of the vehicle mode. As you can see, you have this very nice dark black gunmetal gray plastic for the rear section of the caterpillar treads, the top section of the cannon. You have some kind of bronze-ish, scuffed up, scratched up looking paint for the top of what would be a few like missile pods right up here. You have that nice metallic silver right here for what is the back of the robot mode with, again, some more dents and dings and buffs and scrapes. You also have the caterpillar treads, once again, picked out in that nice bronze paint with a little bit of silver. And of course, you know, you see his face right there, visible robot syndrome, technically. It's right there. Because he wants to see people die while he's in tank mode, I guess. Megatron, you were a sadistic one. And of course, you flip him over on the back and... oh! Somebody's got some junk in the trunk. Got his hand right there, and you got his fusion cannon sticking out of his butt. Then you flip him over and you see how everything works. So, not too bad. And you also have this nice little copper paint right here for the barrel of the tank gun? The tank cannon. The turret. Why couldn't I say that? And of course you have the guns right here. You can angle them up. You can angle them down. It's your toy. Do whatever you wish. So. Now, much like an alien tank should, he does roll thanks to the functioning wheels on the bottom of what is his robot mode legs. You have two right up here in the front, picked out in some gray plastic, and you have these two back here, picked out in black plastic. And it does allow for some nice movement, so you can go whee! Of course, my review area doesn't exactly do it justice, but you can hear them rotate. So he can roll, as giant alien Cybertronian tanks should. So there you go. Now for some brief size comparisons. Taking place of SS-05 Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime, we'll go ahead and take Wave 6, Wave 5, number 32, Voyager class 2007, Optimus Prime. You can see how they look together. You got a slight, nice overhead right over here. And I do know I have been messing up size comparisons for vehicle mode. I always put this guy in the back when it should be in the forefront. I do apologize for that. Again, I'm learning. I'm a human. I make mistakes. Get off my back! That's a joke, but I am sorry for that. But there you go. You see how they look together? And if you ever want to recreate the forest fight, I think that's an appropriate scale. Because Megatron was pretty big in tank mode compared to Optimus's Peterbilt truck mode, so... I mean, hey, it works. So there's that. Here he is with his treacherous second-in-command and air commander of the Decepticons, Starscream, in his vehicle mode. Let's see if I can bring the camera back just a little bit. Push this in. There we go. Hey, I did it. You can see how they look together. I'm pretty sure this is actually good scale. I mean, a jet is significantly... then again, this is a Cybertronian mode, so I mean, I don't know. It's all up to you, really. It's all relative. Who cares? Scale is scale. things work. Transformers are Transformers. Why does it matter? You know, I mean, so there you go. You see how they look together? And I like this. I like this a lot. Looks very nice. And here is Megatron next to the SS-01, SS-15, and SS-27 Bumblebee mold. I gotta say, that looks pretty good. And I'm sorry, but I am not transforming the Fallen either. That guy is frustrating. So instead, here he is with, once again, his predecessor, number 13, Voyager class, Megatron. I mean, Megatron. There we go. And you see how they look together. And again, I really like this. As much as I love this, I'm really happy we got it. I like this. I mean, this is more accurate to a movie, but, like, this is more accurate to if he was battle damaged and can transform. Because he never really transformed when he was battle. Well, he did transform after he killed Sam, and he was getting shot at by army guys and everything. So, I mean, I guess. Oh well. I mean, hey, it's a thing. There's a hair. Get out of here. So there's that. And much like most Studio Series figures, aside from those Bumblebee exclusives, the gold ones specifically, he does come with an obligatory backdrop specifically sporting the desert battle scene from Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. So my overall thoughts on Studio Series Voyager Class number 31 Battle Damage Megatron is he's a wonderful addition to any Transformers collection. Whether you're going from the old standard of the 2007 to vintage Transformers Revenge of the Fallen toy line, or you're trying to go for the new Studio Series toy line, I think he looks good with either line, or any Movieverse toy for that matter. I am thoroughly joyous about finally receiving a Megatron toy that I have dreamed of. Now, I know that sounds very silly, but how rare is it for figures to get battle damage variants? And I mean full-on battle damage variants, not just some paint scuffed on limbs and everything. I mean to this limit, with a brand new head and optional arm removement thing. I don't know. My point is, Megatron has never received a battle damage figure, to my knowledge. And to finally have this evolutionary status from what he looked like as number 13 Megatron, where he was completely fine during the forest fight and everything, to how he got completely and utterly destroyed in the aftermath of the Optimus, Jet Power Optimus battle, is just wonderful. To finally have the evolutionary stage between the good-looking Megatron to the Dark of the Moon Megatron is just really cool. I thoroughly, really enjoy it. The transformation on this figure isn't too bad either. It's not too simple, but it's not too complex. It is a little frustrating, but it's mainly just the legs. Because there are so many joints you get a little confused. So what I would recommend is definitely go check out MGO316's Just Transform It video on number 30... Sorry. Well, yeah, number 31 or number 13 Megatron. It's the same mold. Who cares? Just pick one, watch it, and you'll become a master like me. I will also definitely say the painting on the sculpting is beautiful. Hasbro once again has just made me just fly off the handle with joy to see how well metallic silver paint looks like on this mold. Because again, number 13, a bit of a bland canvas, if I do say so myself. And I do because, well, I'm talking to you guys, so. And I really do love that new head sculpt. That is gorgeous. Really thoroughly enjoy that. And I love the dry brushing effect of damage all throughout the figure as well. It looks very nice. The tank mode even looks really cool in the battle damage colors as well. But as a recommendation standpoint, yeah, no contest. Pick this guy up if you have not already. He's going to look beautiful with your other movie Megatrons, and he's going to look very nice with all your Studio Series figures, or any Movieverse figure for that matter. So yeah, I would definitely say pick him up. However, if you don't want to, then by all means feel free to save yourself some money. Because while he's not necessarily a necessity to your collection, he is a beautiful addition to it, as well as a nice treat to yourself, and a beautiful addition to your Movieverse Decepticons. So pick him up if you want to, because I recommend, so you can decide. But as of right now, good luck trying to get him. Because at this moment, to my knowledge, he is only available through international retail such as basically eBay in Taiwan and China and Japan. He's basically out, you know, he's out there. I mean, thanks to the lady editress, TFA Editress 4891 for hooking me up with him, because I found a listing for him on eBay from Hong Kong, and this thing showed up in a week. That's fast shipping. That's business, and I like it. I'm not sure if the same listing is up. I think there's only one left because she bought the second to last one, so I'm sorry. But definitely check out on eBay. Go ahead, go pick him up, and do yourself a favor. Or you can wait until this summer where he will be released as a Target exclusive. So if you want to wait, by all means, feel free to do so. If you want him now, I'm not going to stop you. I'm just recommending so you can decide. But with all that being said, my fellow addicts, that's pretty much all there is to say. So once again, a big thank you to TF Addictress 4891, my lovely, lovely girlfriend, for hooking me up with him. And thank you very much for watching. So this has been the video review for the Transformers Studio Series Voyager Class number 31, Revenge of the Fallen, Battle Damaged Megatron. And I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. And please remember, my fellow addicts, until next time, to get addicted, stay addicted, and TF Addicts for life! And stay tuned for future reviews of number 40 Shatter, number 41 Scrap Metal, and number 37 Voyager Class Rampage. Coming soon. This is TFA 1024, the Transformers Addict, rolling out!